Hey everybody, welcome to Dark Messenger. This is another dungeon stalk with our high-level assassin on master difficulty. By high level I mean level 45. Since my last playthrough in the Dark Messenger series, I took some time to wander around Skyrim, leveled up my enchanting a little bit. I finished out the Augma Infinium quest line, which netted me a whole bunch of levels in various warrior skills. That's the path I chose for that. And so I was able to acquire my last level in Overdraw for archery, and then also picked up the, what was it? Picked up the Ranger perk. And this will be my first dungeon crawl since picking up the Ranger perk, which I've really been looking forward to. I've loved that perk with other archers I've played, so it'll be particularly fun with this character, Sentrosi.
Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Miraak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
Well, we're getting all chatty here. I think for those of you who haven't watched any of the Dark Messenger series, the philosophy behind this series is that it's not intended to be a linear Let's Play. What it is a location-based Let's Play approached from the angle of an assassin. So what I'm going to be doing is keeping the episodes down to, you know, say 15 or 20 minutes. And the intent is I'm going to try to, you know, find some interesting places, some dungeons, some keeps, things like that. Kind of play through with this character, Sentrosi, and just kind of experience those locations from the perspective of an assassin. And you know how these work, too. Most of them are separated by doors. They're sectioned off. So my plan is to make each section kind of a self-contained part of each episode. And by my estimation, with, you know, exploring and fighting and all those things, that's probably going to average about 15 or 20 minutes per part. And the longer dungeons, some of the longer dungeons I've seen as many as 3 or 4 sections. So that's kind of how I'm breaking this thing out. So as you're looking for these, you'll be able to find them on my YouTube page and on my Tumblr site, which is CouchWarrior.tv, broken out by playlist. So there should be a playlist called Dark Messenger, and then inside there it will be separated by location. So if there's a particular location that you're interested in finding out about, you can just follow the playthrough for that location and kind of see it step by step. Obviously played in my favorite style, which is the style of this archer assassin type. So that's kind of how it's going to work. So I would say, you know, most of the dungeon stalks I do will probably be 2, maybe 3 parts. So as you probably noticed, we're on Solstheim, and this is the Temple of Miraak. This is really my first foray into any part of the main Dragonborn quest line. If you've watched any of my other series, Sable, the Book of Sable, that's kind of a low-level battle mage playthrough where I haven't even touched on any of the main Dragonborn content. So, and honestly, that is a play style that I'm not super comfortable with. I've been learning a lot, but I've also been immensely frustrated with that Let's Play series because it's not the style that I typically play. So in getting back to this character, Sentrosi, I'm kind of going back to my roots in the play style that I think I'm good at. So should be fun. Looking forward to it a lot. And I'm looking forward to the format, too, where I can kind of skip around and I can do the things I want to. It doesn't have to be quite so linear. The Book of Sable idea was really kind of an experiment to see how I could drive the story forward based solely on the psychological profile of the character and making my in-game decisions based on that profile. Sentrosi is a little bit more... he's a bit more open, let's say. He's somewhat antisocial. He is a vampire. He is an assassin, level 45. And I would say that he's not so much interested in being nice. He's not interested in honor or anything like that. I don't know, I guess he would sort of view honor as the excuse that some people use for their mediocrity. So he's interested in acquiring power. He's interested in being the best that he thinks he could be. So we have sort of a take no prisoners attitude with this character, which I love the open-ended nature of that. So it looks like we're going to be forced to have Freya tag along. I absolutely hate followers with this character type. I have played some character types where I enjoyed having followers, but this is not one of them. It ruins your stealth capabilities almost every time. So, but we will deal. My assumption is that we take her along for this crawl, and that after that we might be able to free ourselves of her in the same way that we did Serana in Dawnguard. At least I hope so. That's a potion. I don't think I'm going to search every skeleton along the way. Although it's kind of hard, sometimes old habits die hard. I'm used to looking for gold anywhere I can find it, but now at level 45, I'm kind of swimming in it. I can pretty much buy anything I need to whenever I need to, and so I don't know why, but I have to look in every urn, I have to look in every skeleton. I'm going to try not to do that this time around. I'm just going to go for the chests and maybe a few urns, maybe a few draugrs. No promises. I'll just try to be aware. Try to be aware that you're watching and that might be boring. But okay, I used Whirlwind Sprint to try to bridge that gap, but I think I overdid it. I may have shot myself off the map. I can't really see what I do here. Oh, okay, there's an opening. There she is. Okay, I sailed completely over the top of it on the other side. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello. Wow. Oof. Draugrs already, and high-level Draugrs at that.
And so it ends.
Try to recover as much as we can. Oops, sorry. That is exactly why I don't like followers. They're always up in my business. Oh, whoa. Move. All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try that jump one more time because I think there might be something decent up there. If there is, I mean, the NPC suggests that you should go and look, then there must be something worth looking at, I would think. So we'll give it a shot. Maybe this time I'll do a tap on the Whirlwind Sprint instead of holding her down. I think that was my mistake. Okay. Here we go. Light tap. There we go. Oh, that's good. Decent amount of gold and some junk. All right, let's continue. Doesn't look much like a temple. I'm going to see if we can draw something out. Sometimes I'll do this when I see an opportunity with the oil hanging overhead. There's a perfect opportunity to use the traps to my advantage. So, you know, if I can draw something up the stairs and into a trap, that's cool. I love using the environment to get kills. That's always fun. Oh, miscue. I meant to go to Vampire Site. I gotta change that. Vampire Site's kind of my go-to, and I've gotten so used to having that on my right bumper now that I often will kick off a shout at the worst possible time. I know I said I wasn't going to check all the draugrs, but just one. Or two. Okay, this is the first recorded playthrough that I have done since acquiring the Ranger perk for Sentrosi, and this is exactly the reason why I love using it. I love using it down in the dungeon where I can be sort of full draw on the bow, and I can go through in stealth mode pretty rapidly. It's just sort of a fun way to play, I think. It's my favorite way to play, actually. I think I just woke him up. That's all I did there. It's a problem with playing in third person. I love the character perspective, but man, it can be difficult to hit things. Switch into first person. I mean, it's nice that they're not attacking me and everything, but if I can't get a clean shot, what's the point? Come on. I'm just gonna shoot right under her arm. They're whittling away at him. Finish him. Okay, I will.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Okay, now these guys I have to check because I'm recovering arrows. Honest. If I'm going to pepper these guys with 5 arrows apiece to kill them, I think I need to recover some. I came into this dungeon with over 300 arrows, and at this rate, I mean, if I don't collect my arrows, I could leave with none. So what I need to do is stop being such an arrow snob and just, you know, use whatever I find, but I like using the elven stuff. That's my preference. So This is a cluster. Well, the traps are working for us. Come on. Oh, come on. Jeez. Get out of the way. Go get him. I'm distracting him for you. Open up on him. Come on. Yeah, I'll take care of it.
I thank you for your protection.
Gotta do everything. Okay. So we got a high road and a low road, and I'm not sure what's triggering these big swinging arms, but well, let's go low road. Let's see you. Nice. Nice indeed. Is this our high road? And it is. It was a choice, but not really a choice. It's one thing that's interesting about Skyrim, or, well, Elder Scrolls in general, is the linear nature of the dungeons. Oh, this is great.
It would be foolish to attempt.
Well, we're gonna hug the wall and see if we get killed. No? Aha! See? Nice. That's bad trap design is what that is. But I'm happy for it right now, because I didn't really feel like trying to time all that. Too much work. Anyway, what I was saying is the linear nature of the dungeons. It's just kind of strange architecturally. I mean, it makes sense from a game perspective, but architecturally, I mean, can you imagine if the building where you went to work every day was just one long continuous corridor and you worked at the end? That would suck. I've often wondered why. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to have dungeons that were just sort of more open-ended, where you had interconnected passages and stuff like that, and you could use maybe some kind of spell with a mapping feature, so you build your map as you go using mapping spells, so then you could have sort of non-linear dungeon environments, right, where yeah, you could get in there and get lost, but if you come equipped with the right spells that help you map as you go, I mean, that would be kind of cool. But anyway, what do I know? I'm just a dude who plays games. Anyway, if you're listening, Bethesda, I'm interested in my mapping spell. Master level mapping spell. Oh. That was terrible. Oh, God. You know, sometimes I'm on and sometimes I'm not. I like it when I feel like I can finesse it, but there are times when I feel like it's just all about pumping as many arrows into the thing as I possibly can, and I just stand in front of it and pump arrows into it. So that's the way it is with the Draugr sometimes, especially the high-level ones. It's just about how fast can I pump the arrows in, you know? It's a little bit better when you get up to high level here, and you can start to get, you know, 1 or 2 shot kills, but even now, I mean, some of the Draugr Death Lords and certainly the Overlords, it's a 4 or 5 shot deal to take him down. So one thing I haven't done, there's 2 levels of critical hit damage that I haven't invested in the archery perk constellation. So that'll be next on my list. Well, we did it. It looks to me like this is a doorway into our next section, so I hope you'll come back and join me for part 2 of Miraak's Temple, and I thank you for watching. Until next time.